Hey Violet Rumors, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Camille, and yes, I'm doing a part 2 of our period story times. But these are just laugh, and I advise you, if you haven't came on your period yet or at all, I advise you to read some story times just in case in the future you know what to do and what not to do and how to act and how to not act. But before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe to the family. And I hope you guys are having a good day. But let's not take too long inside this intro and let's get inside the video. Anyways, okay. So the first one is it was dumb. The one day I decided to wear a light colored dress. Uh-oh. You already know. It always seems to come on when you're trying to look cute. Like, anyways, I ended up getting my period. I was at my desk like a grown woman is. Then I stood up and there was a gigantic red stain on my butt. So I clutched the dress and went to the bathroom where I started to just soak the area. Someone came in and I was like, puberty, all right? And then I had a massive wet spot where the stain was. It was so dumb and annoying. This is why I say be prepared. I always say it. I say it all the time. Always be prepared. And then she went to go soak it. Like that would made it worse. So now you're just walking around with a huge wet spot on the back of your dress. So the next one is I wore a pad which felt like a diaper. When I was in middle school, my parents forced me to be on the swim team. It wouldn't have been so bad if I was able to wear tampons, but for whatever reason, I've never been able to stomach. So every month there was a fight with my stepmom over whether or not I had to go to practice. I'll never forget one practice, she wouldn't let me skip. I wore a pad, which felt like a diaper, and I'm positive was visible to everyone else. And when I got out the water, there was blood running down my legs in front of everyone. I think I cried in the bathroom for a full hour. Truly one of the worst memories of my life. Oh, and she never apologized for making me go and thought the humiliation was a lesson in tough love. But she shouldn't have did that. Ain't no swim team is that important for it being humiliated in front of everyone. Like I would never force my child to go to somewhere if they don't feel comfortable with it. Like if you don't want to go to the swim team because of something that I understand, then you don't have to go. You can wait down until after your period is over with. But I'm not going to force you to go there. No, no, no. That is just so dumb. I don't know why the mom would do that and would force her to go to the swim team. Moving on. Next one is our pet dog got into the trash, ripping up the bloody cotex and leaving a trail around the entire upstairs. I got my period right before I turned 12, and I was absolutely mortified. None of my friends had gotten theirs yet, so I told my mom and swore her to secrecy. One week, when my mom was out of town, our pet dog got into the trash, ripping up the bloody cotex and leaving a trail around the entire upstairs. When we headed to bed, my sister and I discovered the carnage. My sister, completely ignored of the fact that the pads belonged to me, screamed for my dad. I stated that I would just clean it up, and she replied, "No, that is mom's blood." And clearly not stopping to wonder why my mom was putting her sanitary napkins in our shared bathroom. Didn't the mom just go out of town? I would have went,
Wait a minute.
is this yours? So to my shame, I stayed silent and watched my poor father clean up the mess, protecting my secret for a little bit longer. My father realized who the true owner of the past was too. Just another day in life of raising daughters, I suppose. Well, thank you, Dad, for not being, not being awkward in the moment. I'm pretty sure he was awkward in the moment because obviously he's picking up dirty, nasty bags. So, but at least he ain't freak out like, and, you know, where dads do the most to girl things like, no, I don't want to keep it. But the sister's reaction was really funny. You're like, no, that's mom's blood. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. A male friend of mine asked if I sat in some chocolate or something. Dun, dun, dun. You already know how this is going about. My first day of high school, I marched right in wearing my overly priced polyester khaki, thinking I was the bee's whole leg. About 15 minutes into homeroom, a male friend of mine asked if I sat in some chocolate or something. I panicked, knowing that the crimson wave had just worn my pants. I bolted to the home EC room, where there was a washer and dryer, and cleaned myself up. By the time I got back to homeroom, everyone knew what was up, and I was bright red for the better part of an hour. All the boys were there. My friend reminded me of that day when we graduated. Ah, it would have been totally better if it was a girl that had said that, but no. It just have to be a male. It always be a male. And not only that, the whole class knew what was up. And not only that, it was just the males that were laughing. So embarrassing. The next and last one of this video is called "That Folded Toilet Paper Had Fallen Halfway Down My Leg, Clearly Visible." You know that at the very end of your period when you got some slightly discolored discharge and a tampon seems likely overkill? I was at that point. I was a teenager that took a ballet class most days. And at that age, you don't wear underwear under your leotard. So I didn't want to wear a tampon and couldn't really just stick a panty liner up my tights. So logically, I just folded up a square or two of toilet paper, positioned it in what seemed like a secure position, and went to class. My solution held up fine through the stretches and even through the grande fire. At the beginning of class, but partway, something felt weird. I glanced down, and that folded toilet paper had fallen halfway down my leg, clearly visible through my tights. I was freaking out. I couldn't run to the bathroom that soon into class, so I finally just pulled at my tights. But oh my god, bruh, mom. I can see you in the mirror. Nonchalantly as I could until the TP fell down into my foot. Then I threw it away when I got the chance. I was mortified. There were boys in my class. I never tried that again. I do it a lot. I used to do it all the time when I was at school. If I didn't have penny lines, I used tissue or paper towels. They ain't happened to me though. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of these true story times. And if you did, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below which one was the worst period story time. And if you had a horrible period story time, comment down below what it was. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye. Say bye, Batman.